Hey there, Gemini. I hope you guys are doing really well. Thank you for your patience. I just want to let you also know that I am going to postpone my surgery for my neck. I have to move out of this house. It was sold, and so we've got to be out of here by the 30th. My surgery was scheduled on the 22nd of June. It's too much, and I'm moving cross country again. So, yeah, lots of fun upheaval, but I just want to let you know that's what's going on. And so, yeah, I wanted to get into this reading for the last portion of June 2021. And as I did last time, I've been meditating before each of the readings and picking up, asking if there's any messages in particular that need to be delivered to each sign. So you got two messages. Your first one was, are you settling for something when you know you could have better? I felt like there was an opportunity for you to have better and like you knew it, but you didn't either venture into it, you were afraid to move forward towards it, or it just, I don't know, maybe it just felt really out of reach, but it's still present for you. And this could be in any arena of your life, okay? Are you settling for something when you know you could have better? And then the second message was connecting with your divinity. Meditation may be helpful to you. So needing to get in connection with yourself, needing to calm the mind, calm the spirit, heal the body. Sometimes when we have trauma, sometimes we can have a lot of energetic stuckness in our physical being and in our etheric bubble, our subtle bodies. Sorry, my friend is walking upstairs. I apologize for all the squeaking. But you know, I feel like there needs to be kind of a cleansing here, or like doing some sort of act of self-care for us to be able to help ourselves assimilate to something or feel better about something, maybe just to even ease the mind, you know. So that's what I have for you in that regard. I'm going to go ahead and I'll leave these over here. I'll leave these over here for you guys if you want to see them. And I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you, okay? So we will get started here for Gemini. Uh-oh, something fell. Hang on. Oh, it's a different card altogether. Show me energy for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the last portion of June 2021. Last portion of June 2021. Three more. All right, Gemini. So I'm just going to put these here, and we will move through them as we can. King of Swords, it's your energy. So, King of Swords, this is about somebody who is very direct in how they think, very clear-headed. Oftentimes, they're able to figure out how to maneuver through things without getting so enwrapped in them on an emotional sense. This is a very good business person, a very professional type of person. This may also be a situation where perhaps you're dealing with somebody in the legal field. There's a lot of energies around that as well. Legal, medical, with the King of Swords. This can also be somebody who there's an attraction to activism as well. But generally, this personality is somebody that is very caring about, the whole. I'm picking up a lot of Aquarius actually energy. I know this is Gemini reading, but I'm picking up a lot of Aquarius with this energy. So Aquarians can be they're kind of like the people's person, not like they're a people pleaser, but they take care of everyone around them. They want to see the best for everyone. They want to make sure that people are, they fight for the underdog. You know, they have a very soft spot for the underdog, often because they resonate with being the underdog. They want to ensure that people who are disenfranchised and who have less than are taken care of as well, you know. So these people often buck against like capitalistic pursuits and stuff of that nature. I don't want to get too far into it though. This could also just be that you're being very discerning and perhaps a little bit detached. That can also talk about that. So that is the main energy though. Could be dealing with an air sign. Obstacle, you have the Knight of Cups. So in romantic connections or situations that require somebody to open up about their feelings. This could also be a challenge for this type of energy. This is your energy, King of Swords. So with the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups is somebody who's forward moving in regard to love. And if it's not a particular love or romance situation, then it's being honest and open about one's feelings and how to communicate about that. Also too here, if we're talking about like things that you like that you enjoy doing and you know want to become more part of, the Knight of Cups can also talk about like a performer or an actor, singer, somebody who is a playwright, or somebody who, you know, is in the performing arts, somebody who utilizes their creativity and sits in that. They really know how to access that. So maybe this is, you know, perhaps you're in a very professional, you know, type, perhaps even corporate world work, you know, job position, and it's like you're wanting to do something that's completely out of the ordinary. Like, I want to be an artist, I want to be a painter, I want to be an actor, I want to sing, you know, something like that. So that could also be an energy where we are blocked in that regard. And if that's the case, we just need to open up. We need to be available to what actually is being presented to us and what our feelings are experiencing. Are you settling for something? Are you settling for something when you know you could have better? So that kind of comes in there too. And I know not everybody's going to want to be an actor, you know, somebody in that regard, but perhaps there's something here, even if it's not acting and stuff like that, it's connecting with your emotions and feelings. Sometimes air signs have a difficult time doing that, you know. Okay, so at the root of this reading, you have the Seven of Cups. So far, two emotional cards of feeling. This energy with the Seven of Cups definitely has a lot of opportunities being presented to you, or perhaps you are presented with a lot of opportunities to choose from, and you kind of have to pick which one resonates with your energy the best. But it's confusing. It's very confusing because this also, again, tugs at the heartstrings. And so I do want to say in that regard, be careful about like drinking, you know, if you're finding that alcohol or drug abuse or you know, dabbling in drugs helps to release the restriction, or like it's like social lubricant or creative lubricant. You may need to be able to step into that a little bit more sober, you know, if that's resonating for everybody. It's not going to be. I'm going to clarify everything. Oftentimes laying these down, we're going to get a lot of like simpler messages. As the reading goes, it can become a little bit more in depth. So just be aware of that, okay? This could also talk about dating as well, and having a lot of options here too. Who do I give my energy to? You know, we'll see if there are other players that come out through here. So in the recent past, you have the Hangman. So this is an energy, it's Piscean energy. You have a lot of cups here already, water energy, Pisces over here. This is taking yourself away from a situation so that you can have a better look at things. You can sit and resonate with something in a different way, and have a better understanding of how things are looking and working, how everything affects everybody. You know, it's taking some time and having a break here. It feels like you're kind of maybe needing that still. I don't know if this is in the position of past energy, but it almost feels current. Present energy, you have the Ace of Wands. So this is great. It is about creativity. It's about divinity, get up and go. It's forward action. It's an action card here. So everything here has already been emotion and thought with a lot of delay. Now we have the Ace of Wands. So again, if we're dealing with anything where we want to, you know, introduce more creativity into our lives, or maybe go in a completely different direction, this is the opportunity to do so. This can also talk a lot about learning new things, as far as like getting in alignment with new pursuits. You know, there's a lot of forward energy with the Ace of Wands. It's all about creativity and expression. It's really, it's quite a beautiful energy. Flashes of insight, you know, so it feels good. It doesn't feel terrible here. Moving into the future energy, you have the Two of Pentacles. So now we have this situation where we have options. We have a choice to make when it comes to what we want here. If this is love, it may be two people. You know, you have the King of Wands, King of Swords, and you have the Hangman. So I could see that as a Pisces person. Knight of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This energy as well. Two of Pentacles, though, is asking us to make a decision, and this may be difficult here. You may have a lot of opportunities, a lot of potential with decision making here, a lot of opportunities to think of and consider. If you are dealing with like financial stuff, this may also be a time to perhaps consider creating like a side hustle or like, you know, a side project or a side job where you can actually capitalize, or I don't want to say capitalize, but you can start making money on your hobbies or your talents. You know, perhaps you want to take something that's kind of been under the surface to a new experience, to a new realm, to make it real. This is the opportunity to do so. You have potential here, or this could be between people as well. In your present energy here, where you're at within yourself, the Queen of Pentacles. So here we are with a person other than the Knight of Cups. This is Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy here, Gemini. This is somebody who is very, very much about their own personal world, their own personal bubble, their home, their finances, their children. This is somebody that is a nurturer. They take care of themselves. This is also a card of a very very stealthy entrepreneur. This person is somebody who is in tune with the earth. They are a medicine person. They are somebody who cares about life at its beginnings, you know, very, very in tune with nature and the nature of giving with other people. So a very generous energy, a very caring energy. Yeah. So this may be somebody in your life, or perhaps this is where you're at right now within yourself, dealing with your family or taking care of things at the home, or perhaps business. You have the Four of Cups here with what's coming toward you. So interesting energy, just because this card can talk a lot about not seeing opportunities being presented to you. It can also talk about rejecting opportunities that are presented to you. Are you settling for something when you know you could have better? It's not saying more, but better. Are you settling for something when you know you could have better? So I feel like here we almost... One thing about the Queen of Pentacles, as resourceful as she is, or he is, gender, it's non-gender specific, honestly, in tarot. This person can become very fixated about how things are done, repetition, getting very caught up in like the mundane or like the very tactical, practical things of life. Sometimes so where they don't feel, you know, they can disconnect from certain emotions where it's just like go, go, go. You know, they try to streamline everything, and it can become a little bit... It can become a little bit daunting for them because it feels like stress. But also, too, if they don't see something, if they don't see the value in something, oftentimes they're not going to take it. That doesn't mean that there isn't any value in something. Perhaps their perception is not picking up on something. And so they may be apt to ignore something, or they may be apt to not even see an opportunity being presented here. Either way, the Four of Cups can talk a lot about us not taking an opportunity or not seeing the value in something, and so we reject it. Yeah, it can also talk about an energy of boredom or just being tired in a certain situation. It's like no more of the same, no more of the same. Okay. Hopes and fears, we have the Three of Wands. So this energy is more so about receiving what we want. It's putting the effort out, choosing a path, knowing which direction you're going, and then having it, they call it your ships coming in. It's a card of patience. It's a card of knowing that what you put out in the world is coming back to you. I'm kind of wondering here if you're conflicted maybe about like starting something new or going in a new direction. it feels like we're kind of stuck in that, you know? And if this is not a person with the Knight of Cups, it can just be being more settled in our own emotional self, being around things that feel better and happier for us, that feel more stable on an emotional level for us. Especially, okay, so I'm picking up something weird, like especially, it's not for everybody, but if you work in like hospital settings or something like that, where things are really like high octane, high, really quick, you have to make quick decisions, or there's a lot of work, there's just a lot of like, you know, paperwork or legality stuff, things that need to be very, very to the letter. It may start wearing on you. And you may, in fact, need more, I want to say like peace, internal peace, you know, where things can just be a little bit more easier going, a little more flowy. You know, this maybe also be something, hopes and fears, where it's like, am I afraid to put that out there? You know, I would say if you've been juggling something that you want to engage in, please do it, try it, see what it is. You know, if you're not going to do it for yourself, look it up on YouTube. Seek out people in this world that you may know that do that particular thing and ask them about it, talk to them about it, you know, and however it works. This is an opportunity for you to choose a different path and actually start to receive from it. And I think maybe that's kind of like, we're putting up some blockages here, Gemini. Connecting with your divinity, meditation may be helpful to you. So I know that when I meditate, it definitely helps to bring me in alignment with what I'm supposed to be doing, what energy is supposed to be coming to me, what messages are supposed to be delivered to me so I can deliver them to other people. You know, there's an aspect of just trusting that process and allowing ourselves to experience it, you know. And if you're like, oh, I tried meditation once, I couldn't stop thinking. Yeah, right. It's a pain in the ass. I totally get it, you know. But there are ways, and through practice, you can relax the mind. You can, you know, there's a lot of things that can happen with that. So I invite you to try more meditation, perhaps, or more like peaceful practices in your life. You know, sometimes I used to do it for my cat Marcel, but there's like a ton of videos on YouTube where like you can like seek out relaxing, like we're at the beach and we're just looking at the water and the sun and the birds are in the background. Or like sometimes I'll play like, I don't know, bird and chipmunk videos for him, but like they're super peaceful and it's just nature sounds. And I'll have it on for 8 hours and I'm like, how did that even like go by so quickly? Because it was just peaceful. I felt full of peace and I wasn't anxiety ridden. I was just like flowing. And so maybe like stuff like that can help. There's also binaural beats, BINAURAL, binaural beats. I think I spelled that right. On YouTube, BEATS. Get some headphones. A lot of these can help to clear out your energetic field. You know, there's a lot of stuff that can help in that regard as well. So it's just, I feel like changing our vibration, changing our perspective on things, and being more open to experiencing something that is easier for you to process. I feel like we're kind of dealing with a period in our life or a place or a space in our life where we're kind of like really heavy energy. And I'm feeling here we need to open that up so we can have a little bit more freedom, okay? So outcome energy for this is the 8 of Pentacles. So this is great just because it tells me that whatever you're engaging in or interested in doing, you're going to start putting the effort into it. Yeah, there's more desire to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. This is positive results here, but also this is going to talk about putting in a lot of work, but it's something that you feel good about. It's something that you feel impassioned towards, and especially if it's in a creative way, you know, I feel like you have the opportunity to give yourself a different experience here than maybe what you're used to. So let's go ahead and clarify this reading for you guys. Clarify this reading for Gemini, please. And these are general readings. They're not going to resonate with every single person, okay? But if it does, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Okay. Show me the King of Swords here for Gemini. justice coming out here for this. So I feel like this energy, I'm almost feeling like you kind of feel like you would be, how do I say, like, not alone, but kind of a personal pursuit, or like maybe you're, okay, so maybe for some of you, what I'm feeling here is like you're dealing with job situations where it's like you're spinning your wheels working for a person and you're just lining their pockets. You're just like kind of living for their dreams and their goals. There's something here where you're not receiving what you need in life, and that needs to be changed. With justice, I'm feeling like there is a definite, yes, change things. Also, for some of you, this is receiving legal attention, legal assistance. Some of you, this may be legal matters coming towards you if you need to take care of like bills or, you know, house stuff or anything like that. This can also, Queen of Pentacles can represent, you know, matters of the home, stability type energies. And so perhaps we need to pay more attention to that as well for some of us. Either way, though, justice here is to talk about being fair to yourself, looking at things through a lens of self-compassion, looking through things through a lens of understanding the truth of a matter. Okay, the Justice card gets to the bottom of things. It's very honest seeking. So is the King of Swords. They seek honesty in situations. And they try not to entangle themselves with too much emotional frustration. Perhaps the Knight of Cups is battling with your emotions, you know, about having to be neutral about something here. Show me the Knight of Cups here for Gemini. You know, the King of Wands. So, interesting energy here. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Interesting energy here, okay? Because the King of Wands in general, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, fire energy. Fire energy. You have two cards of fire here. So the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. Putting the energy out and receiving what you're getting back from it. For the Three of Swords to be at the bottom of the deck, this is telling me that there's a situation, perhaps with a person, but also perhaps with a situation in your life where you feel like you're not living up to your own potential. Now, I have to go back to this like creative pursuit or doing something that is for yourself. Perhaps it's writing, perhaps it's being a speaker, perhaps it is being somebody who is more so on the front lines when it comes to political justice. You know, that could also be something of a matter to you guys. But with the King of Wands, this is somebody that generally is like, they can be a performer. They can be very much in the public eye. They're good with their communication skills. They're a leader in their own lives. They're leaders for people. You know, they are a justice fighter as well in regard to this energy. And if it's not that, then it can also talk about wanting to do something that is completely wild and totally out of your scope of your norm, you know, but we're thwarted here. We're not moving forward here. And I feel here with justice, it's really asking us, why? Why are you settling for something when you know you could have better? When you know you could have a different situation that might be more in alignment with what you're feeling, you know? I feel like it's something that if you have a partner and you want to change things up, please talk to them. Don't keep things secret. It doesn't help you. Show me the Seven of Cups. Two of Pentacles for the Seven of Cups. Two of Pentacles here. So, Gemini, Two of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I just said, if you're thinking about something and you need to address it, like, communicate. This is a card of holding things back, not communicating, being very tight-lipped about something because we're not certain about it, or we don't know where it leads to, or perhaps we're still in a fair amount of indecision about this situation. The Two of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups literally tells me that it's almost like analysis paralysis when it comes to the opportunities that are either at your fingertips or the things that you want to engage in. And it feels like there may be a lot of opportunities or a lot of potentials for you to be part of, but it's like, what do I choose? Which one do I go towards? Again, connecting with your divinity, meditation may be helpful to you. Ask about it. ask for the answer to be given to you by the time you wake up. You know, dear spirits, dear angels, you know, dear God, dear Jesus, whatever you want, you know, just please be with me. I ask for you to open up this pathway to me. Please help me understand which direction is best for me. Please help me understand which way I need to go, what is being presented to me, and ask them to put you on that path. If you truly feel that way about something, ask them to put you on that path. I accept what is in front of me. I accept challenges. I accept experiences that are meant for me. I ask that you put me on this path. I ask that you open my energy so that I may be in alignment with this position, this path, this new experience in my life. You know, be open to it. Ask their energy, make yourself available to things. And that's part of manifestation. It's part of the meditation, you know? So just be available for that, because I feel here right now, it's like you guys are kind of struggling with making a change in your life, or like honoring some aspect of yourself that maybe other people are not used to seeing, but it's in there, and like you really want to experience it and express it. But maybe you're scared to do so, or maybe that just wouldn't be me, you know, nobody knows me like that. Well, get ready, because they might just be about to, okay? Either way, it's time to choose a position, choose a side, choose a direction, choose an opportunity, and go with it, you know, trust here. I'm kind of wondering if the Fool's going to come through. Show me the Hangman here. So for the Hangman, you have the Ace of Pentacles here, and you have another card that popped out. Let me pull that out. Eight of Cups. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So for some of you, the situation is literally like teetering on money. Queen of Pentacles, home situation. What is the most stable? What is the most practical? Even though it's driving me nuts, even though I'm working for somebody else's dream, I still have to keep in alignment with it. I still have to slog through it, because it's going to be what puts food on the table. And maybe what I'm wanting is not stable enough, or maybe it's a pie in the sky, a pipe dream. Who knows? Not everything has to be a pipe dream. You put the energy into it and the effort, and you can have what you want. The Hangman here, though, we're talking about a lot of energy where it's like we need to take another look at this. We need to look at this with fresh eyes. Or like, I'm feeling the Fool energy. Like, the Fool can sometimes be foolish, or it can come off as being foolish. Like, if I did this, this would be the stupidest thing I'd ever done. I'd be a fool to do that. Why would I even do that? But like, you don't see the opportunities being presented with it. You maybe aren't being aware of like the wonderful things that can come with that, you know? And when we kind of throw caution to the wind, sometimes that's the best way to do it. It's like ripping the bandage off and just going for it. I know you guys can actually be pretty good about that, Gemini. I do trust that. So here with the Hangman over here in the past, like the Ace of Pentacles, this is more so indicative of me like receiving money, or like doing something because there's some level of stability with it, or an opportunity with it, you know. And the Eight of Cups is asking us to walk away from that, for some of you. Now, also for within this message too, this is, oh God, why did that just go away? Hang on one second. Let me see if it comes back. It went away. I don't know. I can't go there right now because it's gone. If it comes back, I'll mention it. Okay. But either way, this is really, you know, asking us to challenge ourselves, you know, asking us to challenge ourselves. Perhaps some of you have gotten an opportunity presented to you for what you want to engage in, and you're having to think about it. So it's even more so in alignment with reality than just in your mind. You know, it's now being presented to you. Either way, you have this direction of moving away from something. I think a lot of people get tripped up about the Eight of Cups just because they see it and they think, oh no, I have to walk away from something. It's going to be bad. And, you know, when you leave something, there's a sadness to it. Well, sometimes, you know, the Eight of Cups does talk about like where we're not receiving what we want out of a situation. Maybe we've put a lot of effort and energy into it, perhaps for years. This is the 8, so you've done it for a while. A good long while, 8, that it's not resonating with you anymore. It's not feeling like it needs to anymore. And so you have to like move through it, move past it, and to get away from it. What's after 8? 9. The Nine of Cups. What does the Nine of Cups talk about? It talks about emotional fulfillment. It talks about receiving what feels like your wishes coming true. It talks about being offered opportunities through friends towards situations that solidify a sense of emotional well-being. You know, it's in congruent energy. It's being in congruent energy with your friends, the people you love. It's doing something that you enjoy. It's abundance in that regard. You know, there's a lot of things that come with that energy, and the Eight of Cups is just the next step to the 9. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck as well. So this energy is telling me that you guys have an opportunity to, you know, really kind of let go of a past that it doesn't resonate with you anymore. If anything, it's emotionally disruptive or just unsettling. It's mentally frustrating because it just feels kind of like a cycle, and you'd rather just change it all together. But I feel here also too, it might be good to take a break. If you can, perhaps take some time to just piece it out, piece it together. Again, that meditation thing is coming through, but like I'm picking up more like Four of Swords energy. Where it's like you can take a break, you need to find a different perspective on how to look at something here. Okay, I feel like there's a level of healing that needs to come with this too, Gemini. Show me the Ace of Wands here for Gemini. Okay, cool. So Two of Swords is coming out in reverse here. Very interesting energy for that, Gemini, just because it's telling me that for this decision, if you haven't been talking about it, you're talking about it now. You're making a reality of it now. There's something changing here. With the Two of Swords coming out in reverse, it's essentially saying, okay, I am making a decision to move in this direction. I am opening myself up, or I'm communicating about this thing that I've been very closed off about, had a lot of indecision about, and now I'm opening myself up for it. I'm able to move forward with it. And it's going to be challenging, but I think exciting, and I think that that's part of the joy of it. Show me the Two of Pentacles here. You have the Five of Cups coming out in reverse here for the Two of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck, the King of Pentacles here. King, Queen of Pentacles. So if you are in a relationship, perhaps this is a partner not trusting that something's going to work out in a certain way, or maybe they have their doubts, you know, and maybe you do too. But just having doubts doesn't mean that it's going to fall in that way. It doesn't mean that that's going to exactly be what happens. With the Two of Pentacles, these are opportunities that you have opportunities to juggle and figure out. With the Five of Cups here, we're no longer regretting ignoring this. We're no longer regretting stalling. With the Five of Cups, in reverse, it's like, whew, I can breathe again. We're not sad about feeling like we've missed an opportunity. You know, generally with the Five of Cups, it's not in this card, but generally with the Five of Cups, you have somebody who is, they're upset. They're in a like black cloak, or they're sad, you know, whichever variation of tarot you're reading or looking at. They're sad about a decision, sad about a person that they've left, sad about something, you know, they have regrets. And oftentimes you're going to see 3 cups in front of them strewn on the ground with their contents dripped out, you know, and that can often talk about emotions or things that made you feel really happy, or connections or whatever. But oftentimes we don't see that there's 2 cups behind the person, which are definitely a nudge or a nod to there's more behind you, there's more coming, you're just not seeing it right now. Okay, so with this Five of Cups in reverse, this is saying seize the moment, seize the day, you know, carpe diem. Make sure that you trust your decision making and actually go through with it, just because now it's feeling like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. With the King of Pentacles here too, it's interesting because even if you're feeling shaky about this, I'm feeling like this could be like a job situation, or like maybe an entrepreneurial thing, or whichever direction even if you want to like be a clown, doesn't matter, join the circus, whatever I'm talking about here, everybody's different. With the King of Pentacles, this is telling me that this is an opportunity that can actually be very lucrative for you, and it can bring more stability to your life than perhaps you even thought available to you. And also, it keeps these 2 people in alignment, because what it does is it stabilizes things with money. 10 of Pentacles underneath that card. So again, this combination, you guys, is a lot of money. This can lead to a lot of money, a lot of work, but a lot of money. But I don't feel like you're afraid of hard work. Again, underneath that, you have the Six of Swords. So actively choosing to separate yourself from a situation or a mental state that is no longer necessary for you to be in, something that keeps you blocked, something that keeps you emotionally trudging through the same BS over and over again. With this energy, this is about facing the fears, moving past things, and actually seeking out calmer waters, better situations that keep you in a better state of mind. Happiness, I'm feeling. Okay? Don't reject it. Don't reject it here. You got the Four of Cups here. Don't reject this, okay? I don't feel you should reject that. So, show me the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Pentacles, you have the Nine of Pentacles here. The Nine of Pentacles is an interesting energy just because it's going to often communicate where we are feeling like we're self-made. You know, even if you're not in a relationship, this is being self-prepared, self-propelled, self-made. It's somebody that has worked very diligently here. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, towards something that they want. You had the Ten of Pentacles underneath with the King of Pentacles a minute ago. Okay, so this is kind of telling me that this is going to be something that is more lucrative for you, more enjoyable for you. I'm not going to say less stress, but definitely worth the effort, okay? Either way, this is somebody that takes care of themselves, all right? Solidly. And they're happy about it. They're happy about the decision that they made to get there. Show me the Four of Cups, please, here for Gemini. You have the Tower. Yes, I love this. You have the Tower here, and you have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what this is telling me here, Gemini, is that with this rejection type energy or being afraid to move forward with something or towards something, you're going to initiate that, it feels. I don't think this is a universe being like, okay, you wanted it, here it is. Like, I feel like with this energy, you've thought about it long enough, you've wanted it long enough, you're deciding to talk about it, you're deciding to not feel ho-hum about it, and you're actually stepping into the power of it, working diligently, creating a position in your life where you feel better about it. This wipes this out, okay? The Tower, you enact the Tower here. I feel also for some of you, with the Five of Wands here, this may also talk about perhaps if you are in a business, it's going to upset things a little bit. It's going to be like, oh no, wait, you were like one of our best employees. Like you took the brunt of the whip. Like you took the brunt of the work, and you just like were like a, you know, I feel like you've made somebody a lot of money or something like that, or like you've been a really good employee. And I'm not saying that doing this is a bad employee thing, but like it just feels like they're going to be missing something, you know, missing your productivity. Either way, this Four of Cups, even if that's not your situation, this Four of Cups with this Five of Wands can talk a lot about an internal struggle or internal battle in regard to perhaps what we've rejected for so long, and now it's time to step into that. And the Tower is here to help you. It's to help disassemble things. You can't build further on a faulty foundation. It doesn't work. So build strong. Show me the Three of Wands here for Gemini, please. Hang on, it's on the floor. Okay, so you have Temperance here, coming out with the Three of Wands. Three of Wands is in hopes, fears, concerns. I feel if you put your energy out there, it's going to be something that can be very healing for you. Just even the fact that you're initiating this type of progression in your life is going to start to have an alchemical effect on you. It's going to bring balance into your life, into your friendships, into your relationships, into the way that you view yourself, into the way that you see your effort in this world, you know, and how you are presenting things to other people. I feel like this reading has a lot to do with finances, but that's not everything here. You know, I also have a feeling that this is a reading that is really talking about being true to yourself, being available to dream, being available to experience new things that may be completely out of your norm. But here we are, trying them anyhow. And I don't even want to say trying. I feel like doing, because it feels like you come out with a really, really solid experience. Three of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck is about being on the same page with people, going after goals that everybody is, you know, connected with. And if it's not about you, 3, it's about finding a certain level of balance within yourself here with the Temperance card. Perhaps facing some of those fears, you know, and accepting that they're going to be fearful. You may be fearful with it, but that doesn't mean you have to live in that fear. And confronting it and doing something about it is going to change that energy. Show me the 8 of Pentacles here for Gemini. So you have the King of Swords, your energy here with the 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. I love this. I love this because it's telling me that we're no longer in this like kind of wobbly, emotionally wobbly space. Now you're back to yourself again, but you're doing what you want. It's almost as if like you had to go through this whole thing of like worry and freak out just to get back to where you actually needed to be. And it's you again, but in a different way, and you keep going and you persevere. I love this energy. I do. I do. The 8 of Wands is also an energy where it's like it's asking us to streamline things. It's asking us to get all of our ducks in a row so that we have as much lined up as possible so things run smoothly. All right, so again, I'm kind of getting an energy of like if you need to communicate with people about certain things, if you need to learn about stuff, find out about different information, and hang out with people who know what you're about doing or about to do. Makes friends with those people, watch YouTube, whatever it is, but like saturate yourself with that type of information and allow it to happen here. I feel this is a very, very positive reading, Gemini, and I feel it puts you in the direction and position that you actually want to be in. Don't settle for anything less, you know? Are you settling for something when you know you could have better? Experience better. I feel you do. Show me advice here for Gemini. Four of Wands. This is literally a card of celebration. This is literally a card of celebration. It's about changing things, changing homes, travel. It's about taking something to the next level. This may take your family to the next level. The situation may take you and a partner to the next level. If you're not in a situation with another person, this is you perhaps possibly changing locations of life, of work, finding a new home. This could be also a situation where you are more comfortable in your home, decorating the home. I don't want to get to that level of specificity, but it's a change here when it comes to the stability and foundation of the direction that you're being presented, or you're presenting yourself in. Show me more for Gemini. 3 of Pentacles. So that was at the bottom of this deck a minute ago. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles is being on board with things. If you are venturing into a group, or if this is a relationship where we are working together as a team, this is going for the same goals. It's having everybody on the same page to work towards the same outcome. It's being very much in alignment with that. It can also talk about signing contracts and you know, being a part of that kind of stuff too. Like if you have to have any legal matters taken care of, you do have Justice, you do have the King of Swords here twice. Okay, so some of you, this can talk about, you know, having like legal documents drawn, having an LLC, you know, purchasing an LLC, stuff like that. One more. You have the Queen of Wands coming out here. So this energy is one of trusting ourselves. Now, the Queen of Wands, it can be male, female energy, generally female, but, you know, again, these are not gender-specific readings. With the Queen of Wands, this is basically telling me that you are stepping into your power. You're trusting yourself. You're willing to go ahead and throw caution to the wind and take what is yours, you know. This person is not scared to roll up their sleeves and work hard. Same as the Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that is very much in alignment with what their purpose is in the world, and they're ready to experience it. They take the world by the, you know, they live on the world's terms. They live on life's terms, but they also have terms of their own. And this is a very forthright, direct, and intentional intentional energy in regard to how we go about things. Really wonderful. And again, you know, King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. I don't feel like you're dealing with two couples. I mean, you might, but like, I feel that this is stepping into something with, I want to say the ferocity of like an engaging ferocity. There's something here where it's like, we just go, we take the bull by the horns and go. And it really serves you. And it challenges you because maybe it is completely out of what you've been typically used to. But I feel that that's going to actually quickly fade away, okay? It's going to be a change in perspective all around, and I think that this is kind of the shakeup that you need to experience here, Gemini. So trust the process, allow things to happen, and it sounds like you could make a lot of good money from it and also be quite happy with it. So whatever you're doing, don't settle for less, all right? I'm going to go ahead and... Is there something that needs to happen here? Okay. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. Pride. Have pride in what you do. Take pride in what you do. And I feel like when you do whatever this is, no matter if it's a job or like moving away or doing something different with your life or becoming an actor or just being different and changing something up, I feel it's going to bring a fair sense of pride for you and a lot of enjoyment and mental and emotional healing. And yeah, being engaged with yourself in a new type of way. So I'm going to say goodbye to you now. I love you guys. I hope that this was helpful for you. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you want to. And yeah, if you want to donate to my channel, the link is in the description box below. And I will talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye, Gemini.